Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys a brand new video. So in this video, I'm actually going to be using an all golem attack up in Titan League, which means we're using 9 golems with 8 in our army camps and 1 inside of our clan castle. And luckily, the first base I found here is a Town Hall 9, which is pretty rare to find up around 4,400 trophies. So let's go ahead and attack it, and you're going to see how difficult it is for me to position my heroes. So the problem with attacking a base with all golems is that your king and queen aren't going to have any other troops to help guide them around the base. I've told you guys before that in Go Wipe, probably one of the most important things is using your wizards to position your heroes around the base, and because I don't have any wizards to destroy any of the buildings on the outside for me, that means my king and queen are just pretty much going to attack the gold mines, the elixir pumps, the barracks, and stuff like that. And I tried to get them to go into the center, but unfortunately it didn't work out, and they're just going to run around the base and shoot things down as they like. So I do have all my golems in the center. There's a bunch of them hanging out there. It looks like a couple of them are splitting up, taking care of those skeleton traps. The queen is doing work, even though she is only level 12. And my king and queen are just going to run around the base, and hopefully my golems will stay alive long enough. But they're actually providing a pretty good amount of tankiness inside the center of the base, while my king and queen are destroying the defenses on the outside. There really aren't any more defenses left on the inside at all. There's that wizard tower right there, but everything else should be in range for my queen to shoot over the wall with. So let's go ahead and use her to take care of most of the defenses, as well as I'll pop my king's ability and watch as he goes down in just a second. So I still have my queen's ability left right now, and I want to hold on to it as long as possible. Luckily, the mortar is targeting my golems right now, and I think she will be able to shoot down that wizard tower in just a second. So I popped her ability. She took care of the wizard tower, just took care of that mortar, and finally she's going to take care of this cannon right here. And with the archer tower being pretty much the only defense left besides the queen, I guess if you call the queen a defense, I'm just going to let my troops run their way through. The golems are going to destroy that dark elixir storage a little bit faster than I thought they would. They actually deal a pretty good amount of damage, and they're going to take a couple of slaps at the queen, and they're actually going to spare her life towards the very end, and she's going to live with 1 hit point, but still 100% a single trophy for raiding a guy who was actually in Champion 2, but I'll definitely take it instead of losing trophies. And let's go ahead and attack a maxed out Town Hall 10. So this guy's fully maxed out except for his heroes, I think, are only like level 32. At least the Barbarian King is. I'm going to go ahead and use this attack strategy, dropping all of my golems right now. You can see my king and my queen actually aren't going to get distracted in this raid because there weren't too many buildings on the outside. So the king and queen are going to go ahead and hop towards the center. And because of that, I actually have a pretty decent chance against this base. But the problem is, the way I attack this base, I can't really funnel my golems how I want to funnel them. So they're just going to split off to the left and the right hand side. I'm just gonna let my king and queen go towards the center. They're gonna have to deal with all these troops, all these skeleton traps, the king and the queen, but hopefully my queen should be strong enough to take care of the town hall. But we'll see what happens as my golems run around the base. So it looks like the golems are tanking for that expo right there, and it went ahead and just switched back to the queen. I'm going to pop her ability in just a second, seeing as there is a rage spell that she's sitting on top of. So the queen's actually going to have enough damage to take care of the town hall and get the first star, but we're going to have to let our golems run around the base to try to get to 50%, but I don't know if 9 golems is going to be enough. Even though they're really, really tanky, I don't know if they're going to have enough damage to destroy the rest of the buildings. But the thing is, if I just had a couple of archers or maybe even 1 wizard, I could have used that 1 wizard throughout the rest of the base and used it to take care of a bunch of free buildings. So if I slow it down right now and you look down here, there's all these free buildings hanging out. I could just drop 1 troop and they would have been able to take those out, and there's only 1 defense on this side, so it definitely would have been a really easy 50%. So I ended up getting 1 star, again 5% away from a 2-star. 1 archer probably could have got me that, but still nice raid. And let's go ahead and check out this next guy right here. So luckily I found a guy with this town hall on the outside, so that means I don't have to worry about losing any trophies. I'm going to drop my queen first and foremost, seeing as she's my only range damage dealer, and I didn't want to drop my king just yet. So I'm going to separate them just a little bit, drop some golems on the top and some on the left hand side. Should be pretty good enough to get inside the center of this guy's base. And one of the problems with this guy's base, even though he's a Town Hall 10, he hasn't obviously fully upgraded his base, and you can see that both of his Inferno towers are under construction, as well as 2 of his Expos are under construction. So he's going to have a hard time defending against all these golems. Definitely doesn't have any single target Inferno towers. Those are obviously what are the most effective against golems, seeing as they are so tanky. And his king and queen aren't maxed out, as well as the rest of his defensive buildings aren't maxed out. So let's just let my troops run around this base, and hopefully we'll have a good time trying to get to 100%. I think we have a decent chance of getting into 3 stars. I guess my only thing would be that we don't have enough damage because you can see my queen shooting the wall down there. My king sort of stuck in the center right now, and soon enough he's going to have to attack through the wall. So let's see what we can do, and maybe, just maybe, we have a chance of getting 3 stars. So I went ahead and froze some of the buildings down on the bottom just to try to save my archer queen a little bit, I think. And she's going to start making her way down the bottom hand side. She's going to shoot down that mortar. The archer tower is actually distracted by the golem, which is really good. But she did actually just pop up a Tesla. I'm going to take that out right now. But I'm trying to hold on to her ability as long as I can. And hopefully that will pay some dividends towards the end of the raid. So king slapping away at some walls. Queen shooting down that expo right there. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. You can see my queen making her way through. I did pop her ability since she did walk over a giant bomb, and she's just going to shoot down a couple more buildings, and yeah, we're sitting at 66% with 1 minute left. All right, so looks like my queen's going to shoot down that gold mine. Pretty much just slogging my way through the base. I know that my king and queen are going to stay alive at this point since I have so many golems left, but the problem is time, and I only have 24 seconds left to try to get to 100%. So king's going to do his best. I went ahead and popped his ability right now, seeing that I knew he wasn't in any more danger, but unfortunately, this one last set of walls right here is actually going to do me in. And with 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, 1 second left, I ended up only getting 96% against this base, and I had to settle for a 2-star for 9 trophies overall. So pretty fun raids using all of these golems. I wouldn't recommend it for a regular army composition, but honestly, you might be able to use 8 golems and a couple of wizards, and you could probably 2-star a lot of bases. It's not the most optimal strategy, but still it works out pretty well. And yeah, it was fun raiding today using all these golems, and it was pretty funny that I ran out of time on this last raid. I don't remember the last time that's happened to me like this with having both of my heroes alive. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.